Okay, good morning everybody. It is Thursday the 17th of August 2023. I'm over at Anfield. I'm in the Anfield car park just walking through. I had no intentions to be here today doing a video, but news has come to me this morning that Buckingham Group, the main contractor, has filed a notice of intention to appoint administrators. So how this come about this morning, I had a message from somebody on site saying that rumours going around on site that Buckingham's are going into administration. He said, I don't know how true it is, but a lot of the lads are shifting their tools. You're right, mate. So I've done a little research. I do a little bit of on litigation in that as well. Anyway, myself in my other job, I know a bit about it. So I've had a look, and it is true. So the story I can tell you, I've printed it out, so I've got it here, and it does say that, excuse me, filling my papers, real journalist style. So it does say that Buckingham have completed a company's application with a notice of intention to appoint an administrator. That was today, 17th of August. However, when looking at that, it does also say that somebody did actually issue a winding up petition against them on the 22nd of July last month, but the petition was withdrawn on the 11th of August. I'd assume the petition was withdrawn. You'd withdraw a petition if it was either paid or they did file a dispute. They managed to file a dispute or issue an application for an injunction against the winding up petition being finalised. But really, you'd only get to a winding up petition if there was no dispute anyway, because insolvency courts don't want to know anything about disputes. Okay, so you'd only get that if there was no dispute. So what I'm going to do anyway, I have seen it on Construction Inquirer as well 5 minutes ago. They released a story that they've filed a notice of intention to appoint administrators. So what that does, it's an intention to appoint administrators. The Buckingham's right behind me here. It's right there. It's a notice. There they are. So I'm going to see if I can speak to any of the lads. There's a lad coming up here, but he works directly for Liverpool. Here's some lads walking down now. So I'll see if I can speak to anybody. Okay. Intention will be to get some comments or something from somebody. But yeah. So story has it. How's it going? You okay? Have you left site or?
No, brew time.
Brew time? Not walked off or nothing? So he said, not walked off. One of them said brew time, the other one gave me the thumbs up. What about you? You left site?
Not left site, no. I don't know what's happening yet.
No? Has people been told to leave site? You're not, I haven't got your face on, mate.
No, we're just break time.
Break time?
Yeah?
Yeah?
It's not, I'm not sure.
Okay, alright.
Load of shit anyway.
In general?
No, Liverpool's great.
Liverpool's great, yeah. Liverpool's great. The rest load of shit. So yeah, they filed a notice of intention to appoint administrators. So what that means is they've got 10 days to actually appoint an administrator, I believe. Do you know what? I won't even say this is alleged because it's there. It's public information. Company's house, another thumbs up from somebody. Public information. So they filed that intention. Gives them 10 days to appoint an administrator, and then it means creditors can't bother them as well. If they've given that intention, creditors can't push them for anything in 10 days. There's a lot of lads leaving site. There's a lot of lads leaving site because of this. So we'll see if any of them are happy to speak to me about it. Okay. Lad in a suit, see if he's got anything to say. I'll turn the camera to me because a lot of guys don't like don't like going on camera about it. But like I say, it is public information. So So they're having a conversation there. Sorry, I am eavesdropping a little bit. They're having a conversation about who's willing to stick by them, who's willing to stay. I can hear that clearly. Who's willing to stay on site? Who's leaving? And there's somebody saying, I'll make sure you get paid. Problem is, if the person having that conversation watches this video, he can't make those promises, because that would be preferring a creditor, and he cannot make those promises. Okay, so if you're working for these guys, as I say, I'm lucky enough to know a bit about this. If you're working for these guys and you're being made promises that I'll make sure you're paid, they can't do that unless he's going to pay you out of his own personal pockets. Okay, they cannot prefer a creditor. It's illegal. They couldn't do that. They couldn't say, well, I'll make sure you're paid and other people wait. It can't happen. Just can't happen. Let's take a walk up, see if anybody's prepared to talk. The problem is though, people are, it's also a bit sensitive really, isn't it, because people are potentially losing their income here. So bit of a sensitive one. What I'll do, I'll see if I can get anybody, maybe turn the camera off, and see if I can get anybody talking. Also, the last thing I want to say, when I say about, look, there's people's gear on the floor and that here. So what I want to say is about getting people talking. Right, I won't even get them on camera, definitely not, because that would give the likes of Buckingham's, I think they're still under contract, non-disclosure and all that stuff, and they can't talk about it. Look at all these. So what I don't want to do is give somebody a reason to get fired, because that would give them a reason to sorry, I'm losing my train of thought, so I'm watching everybody. That would give them a reason to sack a contractor and say, well, you've spoken out, and you were under contract, so you sack. And then you alright, buddy?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, well, I won't get paid for today. Get paid up till tomorrow. It's gone bankrupt. No, I'm not going to pay me for today. That's why I've just been told to get off site. Everyone's coming off site. But the boss, my boss, who I'm working for, he just said to me, he's got 2 other jobs in Liverpool. I said, you're being good, so I'll take me. So I've still got a job. I'm
just listening to this boy, which is dead rude. Sorry, I'm going to stand over here. I'm here. No, that's what I'm reporting on, mate. But
go on, I'll phone you back now. Yeah, I've just been told by my boss to come and get everything off site. Buckingham have gone bankrupt.
That's what I've been. Well, they have. I've got the docs here because I wouldn't report on it. I didn't know. So they filed what's called a notice of intention for to appoint administrators.
Why is that?
So they haven't got the money, mate. So when you appoint an administrator, it means administrators take over running the firm. But the objective changes. Administrators' objective is to see if they can get everybody paid, do what they can. If this is costing them money, the administrator's job is to say, you can't continue with this because it's costing you money, and you've got people to pay.
Pay the wages as well, the costing that way. That should already be paid for. And
I've just heard somebody walking down there with somebody saying to him, look, I'll make sure you get paid if you'll stick with us. But I've just said on camera then, you can't make those assurances because that's what's called preferring a creditor.
Yeah.
And it's not up to him. It becomes the administrator's job, you know. So you've been told. So what? I'm not going to ask who you work for. But what do you do? Cavell.
I'm a labourer, but I've been laboured in by a subcontractor on here.
Yeah. And so how long have you been on here?
4 weeks.
4 weeks. What's it been like?
Been alright.
Yeah.
And my boss on here now just said, obviously, he's from Manchester, he's got other jobs in Liverpool, he just said, obviously, being good here, he's going to take me with him wherever he goes from
Sound.
But I was through an agency.
And they've just told you, they've just said, off-site, everybody off?
Well, I come in this morning, a few of the lads said to me, they've had messages saying, don't be on site. I said, well, I haven't.
Yeah.
So I phoned my agency,
yeah.
And they said, yeah, no, you're being swapped over, said, but you haven't been told, so stay on site. But then I went for my dinner then, my boss here just said to me, Buckingham have gone bankrupt, come and get all our shit off site before people rob it.
Yeah, I just heard somebody else saying there, we're getting everything off. because in case people start fucking
Yeah,
mooching.
no, because it's a free for now. Everyone's
It's like a free for all.
No, but everyone's tools are by each other and everything anyway.
So
but,
everybody's just
if
packing
everyone's in there, everyone's walked off site already.
I've seen there's just so many.
So they're just going to be like that, just grabbing anything, aren't they? He's just even said, so we want to get it off before everyone just starts robbing things, because they know they're not getting paid. So if they're not getting paid, they think, well, if that's your company, I'm taking that. There's my wages.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you
Yeah.
never know.
Yeah, because that's what I said. These lads are like people like you know, you're waiting for, you work for your money, don't you? Do you know what I mean?
I've just had murder with my agency. I was like, because at first they were trying to put me over to them, which I weren't bothered about. And I said, well, all right, my weekend hand, so if I work for them for like 2 weeks' time, and then you go out of business, they're telling me they're not paying me my weekend hand that I've done, which you are being paid for. So if I leave for you today, you should pay me up to date, even if you owe me 20 days.
And they're saying it doesn't work like that.
Yeah, but now I've just got on the phone and went, well, listen, he's not paying me. She went, all right, I'll make sure your money's in tomorrow.
Yeah, and that's the
So
people
I
that you're
get paid,
contracted to.
now.
That's our
I
mate,
made
isn't it?
sure,
Good
because
for you.
I weren't going. If I wouldn't have phoned them, they'd have just left me for a couple of days, shut the phones off, and I wouldn't have got my wages because I had the 4th day. But I've just got on the phone and went, I haven't spoke to them, but I've just phoned them and went, listen, I've spoke to the other company, and they're saying, well, you haven't worked for us, you haven't even got a contract with us yet.
Yeah.
So how are they paying me for something that I'm not even signed up with them for?
Yeah.
You should be paid for my wages, and he went, oh, well, let me check. Oh, yeah, we'll give you it tomorrow. Yeah. They were trying to palm me off for. I said, listen, it's only 5 days, but that's £500. Yeah.
Here's another lad coming up here scaffolding. He doesn't know what to do, does he? He's really like, what's going on here? So, all right then, but you've got other work to go through.
Yeah, well, I'll have other work, yeah.
Good man. Like, thanks for talking to me, mate. Good luck to you, okay?
All right, thank you.
Right, okay. So, here we go. I'm going to head over and see if I can talk to somebody else. So they've all been told to just leave site. Let me head over and see if I can talk to somebody else, because I've noticed over here there's so I'm just going to see if any of these boys fancy having a chat. How's it going, boys?
Alright, yeah,
You're not owed loads of money, are you?
No.
Oh, that's all right then, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's all right.
Are you on video here now?
It's on me. It's not on yous, so it can't see yous. Okay. And I won't say any names, of course. But how's it going? You nosing? Have a chat if you want. Have a chat. I've just been speaking to a few lads over there. So has it just been said get off site, or it wasn't get off, but people have just.
We're being told to carry on.
Are yous? Yeah, they're not assuring you they'll pay you, are they?
Our boss told us. It's all up in the air at the minute. No one really.
That's it. Yeah. So your boss, the main man, says to you carry on.
I don't think anything's been set in stone, or anyone really knows what's happening, to be honest.
They filed the notice of intention to appoint administrators. That's for a fact. That's Company's House. That's public information. Yeah. They also had a winding up petition issued against them last month, which was withdrawn. Which means withdrawn either means that they paid it, or whoever or Buckingham's managed to raise that much of a dispute or make it messy that insolvency court didn't want to know about it. See, luckily enough, I do quite a bit of litigation stuff, so I do know a bit about it.
Did we talk to you off camera?
Yeah, I'm going to go off camera. Right, okay, so there you have it. Spoke to quite a few people there, all different, working for all different people, doing all different jobs, all kind of, some left site, some not sure, tools everywhere, and then I think that the lads on site don't really know what to do at the moment. Like I say, some of them are being told by their bosses and that to leave. They must be the ones that are owed money, to be fair. A lot of the others are being told to crack on. But a few have said, oh, it's all right, our bosses said they will get paid, and all this. And I have said to them all, like, look, they cannot make those assurances, because it will be, I've said this a few times in my video now, it's what's called preferring a creditor. And if you're going into administration, that's something you can't do, is prefer a creditor. Has to be fair. And it has to be the administrators that take control of that, but they've got 10 days to appoint those administrators who will take over from that point. So if they do get that far, you never know. They might get investment. I don't know. They might find somebody else to take over the job, buy the contract is a possibility, I suppose, but that would no way does that happen in 10 days, no way. So yeah, I've no idea where to park my car. I was all in a bit of a rush, so wondering about looking for my car here. So yeah, anyway guys, listen, there you go. I tried to bring it as quickly as I could. I've got to get back in and upload it. Now seriously, where have I parked my car? There it is, right in front of me. So I've got to get back in and upload this. Now I'll get it out to you as soon as I possibly can, okay guys? It'll be during the day. I normally wait till the end of the day, but I'll just get this one out during the day. What does this mean for the build at Liverpool? Who knows? We'll find out. We'll find out soon. I suppose it's a possibility. Sorry, lastly, I suppose it's a possibility that Liverpool maybe take over in some weeks. It's that close to being finished, so I suppose all they need is, if they've got all the subcontractors and that on site and appointed and know what they're doing, I suppose all they need really is a project manager, a good one. I suppose that's a possibility. But yeah, anyway, I'm just I'm thinking out loud, really. I'm thinking out loud. It's not the end of the world. I just want to say as well to everybody, so administration doesn't mean, just a final thought, administration doesn't mean that the company's gone bust and it's like that, done. A lot of people will panic, a lot of people will, and it is, you know, it's not great, so, but it's not the end of the world. So administrators might go in, and hopefully will go in, and the administrators will look at it and say, this project is so close to complete. Once it's complete, they will get paid the, you know, whatever retentions, retain monies and whatever final balances they're owed and all that, and then they can clear a lot of these contractors. And it could be that the administrators say, right, our main objective is to get this project complete, but yeah, so it's not the end of the world. It's not like they've just gone bust like that and it's all stopped. Okay. One thing that really surprised me as well is one of the guys I was speaking to then said that they haven't even finished Fulham yet, Buckingham's, and I didn't know that. And they said, yeah, apparently loads of the lads have to leave here when they finish on Thursday or Friday and head down to Fulham, to Craven Cottage, and they're doing like works there. It's not watertight. They have to do electrics or something. That's alleged that. I was told that. Okay, so I don't know how true that is and what's wrong at Fulham, but yeah, they said it's not finished and they still have to do loads of work there. But that's surprising. Anyway, guys, listen, I'll keep bringing more and more to you as I get more on this. Okay, please like, share and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button for me, guys. Keep following this. Okay, take care everyone.